You at Cheyenne's. Our old friend Monty Montana is going to be there this year.
Monty Montana? Know him well. Taught him how to ride and handle the rope.
Oh, why don't you disguise yourself? Grow a beard or something.
Yeah, that's right, and then maybe nobody will recognize you.
Find a suggestion, boys. I have it. I've always wanted a mustache. That's it. I'll grow a big black mustache.
Well, then let's head for Cheyenne. You can grow some lipweed while we're riding through the brush country, huh?
Why, that's wonderful. And when we get there, I have an experiment I wish to try out for the Pepsodent Company.
What kind of an experiment?
I'm going to brush a cow's teeth with toothpaste.
Well, what you going to do that for?
To see if she'll give dental cream. So we packed our rolls and we started out to see our friend Monty Montana in Cheyenne, Wyoming. On the way, I grew the sagebrush that I still wear today. Gorgeous thing, isn't it? Oh, excuse me. Hello, Cocklebur Colonna speaking. Hello, Roy. I'll fix the trigger. Marvelous. You say you taught him how to count to 10? Splendid. Now get him to teach you to count to 20. As our old faithfuls carried us into Cheyenne, Monty met us at the railroad station.
Well, howdy, boys. Welcome to Wyoming.
Well, thank you, Montana. It's good to be home again.
Oh, yeah? Where's your horses?
Oh, they're still on the train. They had tickets to Hialeah. Oh, that reminds me. Excuse me a moment. Hello, operator. Wonderful thing, radio. Give me Bing Crosby in Hollywood. Hello, Crosby. This is Colonna. How did El Lobo run in the 7th? Too bad. Should have followed my hunch and not bet. Who won? Trigger. How'd he get into the race? Orbis's day off at Republic, yeah? Oh, yes. How much did he pay? Oh, you're waiting for Trigger to figure his own mutuals, huh? Who was the jockey? Gabby Hayes? Oh, they won by a beer. Well, splendid. Goodbye, Crosby. Well, Monty, let's be off to the rodeo.
Okay, Cocklebur. You boys come right along. My car's over here.
Good.
Say, that's a fine-looking automobile, Monty. What kind is it?
Oh, it's a late model. It's a 1910 Stanley steamer.
Better late than never, I always say. Well, let's be going.
How's the rodeo coming along, Monty?
Oh, fine, boys. The biggest years in a long time.
Monty, watch out where you're driving.
Don't worry, Cocklebur. I got my eyes on the road.
Well, put them back in your head and watch where you're going.
You know, Cocklebur, you strike me as a man who's been around horses all right smart.
Is that right? Maybe I should try using perfume.
Say, look, there's a jackrabbit. I'll see if I can get him.
You got him dead center, Monty.
Mighty good shot there, Monty.
Why, sure. Thank you, boys.
I'm not a bad hand with a six-shooter myself.
Didn't know you could shoot, Professor.
Oh, one of the best. I'm much better at knife throwing, however.
You've been holding out on us, Colonna. I didn't know you was a knife thrower.
One of the best. I used to take a knife in hand and at 50 paces cut my brother's tie from around his neck. But I had to stop.
What's the matter? You ran out of ties?
No, my brother was a very erratic sort of chap. One day he lost his head.
Well, here we are at the rodeo, boys.
Sure is a lot of people here. Never saw such a crowd.
Sure is. Everybody in their horses. And I must remember that I am a 100 man.
Won't nobody recognize you with that big black mustache.
I don't think so either. It makes a perfect disguise. My own mother wouldn't know me.
Well, Gerald, my boy, what are you doing back here in this here part of the country?
Why, Mother, I didn't recognize you with that big black mustache. How's Father?
I'm all right, son. Been kind of busy here late making myself a new set of teeth out of some baling wire.
This is like old times. Back to my old home state with my mother and father. How's my twin brother, Lescasius?
Oh, he was doing right well the last time we heard from the big professor at the school where he's at.
Well, glad to hear that. Does he study hard?
Oh, he don't do no studying at all. They're studying him.
Yes. Skeeper had a little trouble with him. He almost escaped from his cage twice.
Boys, we'd better hurry. We'll be late. I see the people are beginning to move in.
All right, be right with you. I must bid my parents farewell. Goodbye, Mother.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Father.
Bye.
Well, got that over with in a hurry. All right, Monty, I'm ready for the rodeo.
Fine, Cocklebur. Let's cut through the crowd this way. You'll never be recognized in your perfect disguise.
Oh, this is a perfect disguise. Splendid.
There he is, boys. The fellow with the judgment out of the state. After him.
It's the sheriff, Cocklebur.
I must run for it. My horse, quick. Think I should have gotten on? And so I left Wyoming again with the sheriff hot on my trail. Excuse me. Hello, Taco Bell Colonna speaking. Hello, Miss Vague? Where? You want to know what became of the three handsome boys? Why do you want to know that? Oh, excuse me, Miss Vague. I didn't mean to ask such a silly question. I haven't seen them in quite a while, but I'll keep you posted. Goodbye. Those three boys. Wait, someone's approaching. Perhaps it's the sheriff's posse. What do you know? The riders of the purple matzo ball.
Taco Barcelona. We've been looking all over the country for you.
Did you find me anywhere?
Not yet.
Oh, shut up, Floyd.
We're mighty glad we ran into you. We got a big chance to go into a show, and we need a manager.
I'm your man. When do we work?
As soon as we can get there, we're opening Cheyenne next week.
Cheyenne. That's in Wyoming, ain't it?
It sure is.
Sorry, boys. I reckon this is the end of the trail for me. I reckon.
You mean you're still wanted in Wyoming?
You have it wrong. I'm not wanted in Wyoming. I reckon this is the end of the trail for me. I reckon.
We're sorry to hear that, Cuckleburr.
I'm mighty sad about it. Mighty sad. I reckon this is the end of the trail for me. I reckon. Why, oh, why did I ever leave Wyoming? Why, oh, why did I ever have to go? Why, oh, why did I ever leave Wyoming? 'Cause there is someone back there looking for me high and low and high and low. I tried my hand in Cody wrangling coach for bunk and beans. When the sheriff said, let's bust a bronc, I shook right in my jeans. I climbed up on the saddle and I raked him with my spurs. The next thing I remember, they were picking out the burrs. Oh, why did I ever leave Wyoming? Why, oh, why did I ever have to go? Why, oh, why did I ever leave Wyoming? 'Cause there is someone back there looking for me high and low and high and low. Oh, give me back my prairie and my saddle and wild game, where the hills are nice and curvy and the women are the same, where cowboys all yell whoopee and the lariats they twirl, and timber wolves yell, timber! I knew they'd get that in there somewhere. When they see a pretty girl, oh, why did I ever leave Wyoming? Why, oh, why did I ever have to go? Why, oh, why did I ever leave Wyoming? 'Cause there is someone back there looking for me high and low and high and low. I used to live in Cheyenne. It's a lovely place to see. You can ride along the rolling plains just east of Laramie. The sheriff almost caught me, and that's why I have to roam. He saw me working in the bank and taking samples home. Oh, why did I ever leave Wyoming? Why, oh, why did I ever have to go? Why, oh, why did I ever leave Wyoming? 'Cause there's a sheriff back there looking for me high and low and high and low and high and low. There he is, men. Cut him off the path. I'll get the rope. Begad, little beaver, it's the posse. Let's hit the trail.
Thank you, Jerry Colon. Heard with our guest star today were Leora Thatcher as Ma, Joe Forte as the judge, and Johnny Paul. Coy Willing, Al Floyd, and Jimmy Dean as themselves. Jerry Colonna will return to our microphone in a few moments.
Well, there's one in every cow camp, a cowpuncher who can make the other cowboys laugh. In the old days, when opportunities for entertainment were few and far between, a cowboy with a sense of humor was a valuable addition to a ranch. He helped keep the men happy. Today, Weber's bread can help keep Westerners happy, too. For Weber's bread, served regularly, is a big step toward mealtime satisfaction. Well mixed and well baked, Weber's bread has that firm, even texture, that golden brown crust, and that distinctive flavor that make it blend well with other foods. At breakfast, lunch, or dinner, your entire family will enjoy Weber's bread. So buy a loaf of Weber's bread tomorrow. You'll see it at your grocer's in the familiar blue gingham wrapper, and you'll like it.
now here is Foy Willing returning with our guest star, Jerry Colonna.
It's been a lot of fun and a real pleasure having you as our guest, Jerry.
Thank you, Foy. I've been one of your listeners for a long time, and believe me, it's a pleasure taking part in your all-star Western theater. Not only to sing with your boys, but to keep company with my good friend, Monty Montana.
Say, I believe you and Monty do a lot of riding together.
That's right. I spend most of my time on horseback when I'm
By
not
the
working.
way, Jerry, I heard you say that you taught me how to ride and use a rope.
Well, it's like this. See, I was...
Well, to show you my appreciation, Jerry, I'm going to do something for you. I'm keeping a string of wild Brahma steers out of my place for a friend of mine, and in return for what you've taught me, I'm going to teach you to ride every one of them.
What's the matter? You crazy or something?
Again, thanks to you, Jerry Colonna, for being our guest today. And to you, Monty Montana, for visiting with us again.
Here they are, folks, men of the West from out of the West with a real song of the West. The Riders of the Purple Sage singing your request song, Cool Water.
All day I've paced the barren way without the taste of water. Old Ann and I, with throats burned dry and souls that cry for water. Cool water, clear water. Keep a moving, Dan, don't you listen to him, Dan. He's a devil, not a man, and he spreads the burning sand with water. Dan, can you see that big green tree where the water's running free and it's waiting there for you and me? The nights are cool and I'm a fool, each star's a pool of water. Cool water. But with the dawn I'll wake and yawn and carry on to water. Cool water, clear water. Keep a moving, Dan, don't you listen to him, Dan. He's the devil, not a man, and he spreads the burning sand with water. Dan, can you see that big green tree where the water's running free and it's waiting there for you and me? The shadows sway and seem to say, tonight we pray for water. Cool water. Like me, I guess he'd like to rest where there's no quest for water. Cool water, clear water. Keep a moving, Dan, don't you listen to him, Dan. He's the devil, not a man, and he spreads the burning sand with water. And can you see that big green tree where the water's running free and it's waiting there for you and me?
Thank you very much, folks. This is Foy Willing speaking for Al Sloey, Jimmy Dean, and all of the Riders of the Purple Sage, saying so long and thanks for being with us again this week.
Drifting alone, singing a song.
From Hollywood, you have heard your all-star Western theater, starring America's great Western singers, Foy Willing and the Riders of the Purple Sage. Today, we welcomed a return visit from that great cowboy champion, Monty Montana. Our guest star was the famous comedian of radio and screen, Jerry Colonna. My name is Cotton C. Clark, saying much obliged for keeping company with us.